Hey everyone, Big Sloth's back again playing some Bolt Gun and yapping about another topic that interests me. Last week I made a video titled My Strange Addiction, and I talked about how I really like watching police body cam videos with drunk drivers and police chases. Specifically, those videos where no one innocent gets hurt. It's funny watching someone be bedoinked out of their mind and trying so hard to convince police officers that they're not drunk.
I am not drunk.
Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not drunk.
But I also have another type of addiction. That is watching the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Hansen, and the True Blue Network and his previous work on To Catch a Predator. There's something so satisfying watching, I guess technically I'm supposed to say this, watching an alleged child predator walk into a room and then squirm when Chris Hansen pops out to hold them accountable. Now, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content, and add a comment if you have anything you'd like to add. Now let's get back to the video. Just a day ago, the True Blue channel posted another full episode of Takedown with Chris Hansen, and he caught a former high school employee. I think he was like someone working in the food court, and this gentleman was trying to meet up a 14-year-old. This man walks into the Sting house wearing the drippiest drip anyone could possibly wear for a night out, and that is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles t-shirt. How handsome.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up? Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You ever sit on the couch or what?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
We can sit on the couch.
Okay.
I like your gaming. So I like playing games too.
Oh yeah, games are fun. You play Mario Kart?
Mm-hmm.
Are you good at it?
Not.
Oh,
I'll be playing like Xbox and PS5 and stuff.
okay. Cool. Well, what do you want to do? Okay. Well, let me go get my phone real quick, and I'll be right back. All right. Thank you for the drink.
The undercover girl does her part and then leaves, and that's when your boy Chris Hansen pops in. Chris Hansen's new takedowns, a lot of people who get caught say the same thing. The excuse everyone chooses now is, well, their profile said they were 18, and they completely ignore the text conversation where they acknowledge the person said they were 14.
In the app that we used on her age, it said 18.
You know that people have to say that just to get on the app. She told you several times that she was 14.
Mm.
Now, the conversation I have right here. So the thing is, Josh, I know a lot of stuff already, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably a good idea for you just to be honest with me.
In this takedown, this guy goes on and on with this same story of her profile said she was 18, and then he ultimately decides to do this.
Hey, no, I wouldn't do that. Hey, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, Josh. Okay, on your face. On your face.
Get on your face.
On your face.
Get on your face. Go.
Okay. I got close for that.
It is so funny that these guys really think they're going to get away from these situations by just running. Dude, you're not that guy. You are definitely not outrunning multiple officers. You are not Usain Bolt. You're not getting away from this. He may be wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirt, but he definitely doesn't have the speed or agility of one. More likely, he has the speed of a real-life turtle because that run out of the house was pathetic and slow. And needless to say, he didn't last long. Then, after the chaos of him trying to escape simmers down, it's time to continue to face the consequences of his own actions. He gets sat back down with Chris Hansen, and Chris starts reading the messages. This is the part where you see predators like him squirm because they're hearing their own words get read back to them.
No, not to have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, but on the app she said she was 18.
I know, but she
And
told
then-
you over and over again that she was 14. It was very clear, and you were cool with that.
Not really, no.
I love your hair, and you have a beautiful smile, you say.
Mm-hmm.
She told you 14. You acknowledge it. She talks about getting out of school at 3:15. You send a picture of yourself. What was in that picture?
I guess whatever y'all saw. I mean, whatever's going...
Let me finish. You say, she says she's a virgin. Yes, I'm sorry. Is it a turnoff, huh? You say, no, it's not. That's cool. I can take your virginity, but only if you want me to.
As you can hear, he is still trying to play this card of her profile said she was 18, even though he acknowledged her real age in the text conversation. Like, bro, you are not escaping these consequences. You do not get to just say she said she was 18 previously. It's not an excuse. One of the best parts of this video, however, is when Chris Hansen finally reveals who he is and where he's at.
Well, Josh, there's something you need to know, and that's I'm Chris Hansen.
Okay. Are you the Chris
I'm
Hansen?
the Chris Hansen.
Okay.
And you know what kind of stories we do.
Yeah.
We have a network called True Blue, where we do a series called Takedown. It's the latest version of the Predator investigations. And that's what you walked into, along with the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office.
The way this guy says, "You're the Chris Hansen," is so funny. Like, he's trying to downplay it. He's trying to make it sound like it's no big deal. But then he goes, "You're the Chris Hansen?" One of the comments underneath this video says, "The fact that this guy knows about Chris Hansen but doesn't know what Chris Hansen looks like just adds to this boogeyman factor of Chris." And I honestly couldn't agree more. Chris Hansen is the John Wick of catching predators, and I can't wait to see what more he does in the coming Predator investigations. And you know, the way that guy said, "You're the Chris Hansen," you know that Chris Hansen enjoyed that for sure. I think another thing that bugs me though during these investigations is this guy here is so young. I think he says he is 21 in the video, and he tries to play it off like a 21-year-old and a teenager dating isn't that bad, but you know, obviously that's just such a gross thing to say. But the reason why I mention his age is Chris Hansen has been doing these Predator investigations for more than 20 years. And you know what that means? That means when he started his investigations, this man was just a kid. This man was part of the people that Chris Hansen was trying to protect and save from these child predators. And 20 years later, he is now the monster that is being caught by Chris Hansen, as Chris continues to protect a whole new generation of kids from these monsters. Anyways, I just wanted to yap about my other strange addiction. There's just something so satisfying watching child predators get caught for their evil behavior, and they try to squirm their way out like they can avoid taking accountability of their own actions. Even this guy right here, I didn't play the clip yet, but there's also a part in here where this guy says, Can I please just go home?
I don't want anything to happen to me. Like, I'll take whatever punishment you guys see fit, but, you know, these handcuffs are starting to hurt.
All right.
No, my man, you do not get to escape your punishment. You wanted to destroy a kid's life, so you don't get to play victim now. Another thing that Chris brought up, and this is where I'll probably disagree with Chris a little bit, is he talks about how this guy was trained to avoid having, relationships with these kids as a part of his job working in a high school. Chris kind of makes it sound like this was a very thorough, strict training regiment where they're really cracked down on these employees to make sure that they don't have relationships with kids. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. He probably watched like some 90s educational video and then signed some agreement that was like, I will not have a relationship with kids. It was not some strict training regimen. I highly doubt it. All the new employees probably sat in a classroom. They wheeled out the box TV and then they played this 90s VHS tape about why, relations with the students is disgusting, and then they signed an agreement. And I wouldn't be surprised, a lot of teachers, a lot of high school employees sign that agreement and then completely disregard it. But, it's just disgusting behavior from this guy. That's kind of just what I wanted to talk about. I still have some time to talk about Bolt Gun because the script wasn't long enough. But you know what? That's okay. I do think that, I watch a lot of these True Blue videos, and like I said, I was going to talk about Bolt Gun and then immediately disregarded it. This is why I need a script to have a concise conversation. But, whenever I'm trying to be productive, like when I'm making these videos, like editing these videos, or when I'm drawing for my art-related videos, I don't know why, but the videos that I listen to are child predators getting caught. Chris Hansen also has his own YouTube channel, and he talks about the predators he's caught and where they are now. It's kind of crazy because it obviously retreads the ground of, what exactly happened during the investigation. But the way Chris Hansen talks about the predators in those videos, it's like he's giving them a review. It's like this is his Google review of this disgusting child predator he caught. But, I'm a sucker for these videos. It's easy to just listen and then do my artwork or edit my video and just listen to a child predator get caught for their terrible deeds. I think there's a few others, it's always nice to see them get tackled to the ground. It's also somewhat energizing when they get a little tased. Because sometimes they start running and Chris Hansen's like, you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that. And then the bzz bzz comes out. Love it. I don't know what those guys thought was going to happen. Like, you're doing something terrible. What did you think was going to happen? And, a lot of people, when they do these investigations, they know that they're going to jail. But even in this video that we just talked about, they thought he thought he was going to get off scot-free. Like, just let me go. Please just let me go. I won't do it again. I promise. Like, that's not how this works. You don't get to get out of jail scot-free because you didn't actually do it. You still committed a crime in the chat. That's all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed me yapping about my secondary strange addiction. I have plenty more of them, whatever my ADD guides me to next. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and as always, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, or leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to add. Stay safe, everyone, and bye-bye.